What up, YouTube? It's your girl Bambi, and I'm back with another video. And as you can probably tell by the title of this story time, yeah, it gets a little smelly in this one. But before we get into the details of the story time, I was a singer in another life. Oh my gosh, I'm probably gonna keep that in there too. I don't know. But before we get into the details of this story time, click the subscribe button so that you can stay connected to my channel. Hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button so that you can be notified every time I upload another lit ass video. So with that being said, it's time for the story. It's time for the story. Hey, it's time for... All right, y'all. So this story is pretty recent. It goes back to February of 2019. And so the star of this actual story time is my pet English bulldog. His name is Adonis, and so we call him Donnie for short. So when Donnie first got here, he was actually a gift from my boyfriend. I have been saying for years that I wanted an English bulldog, and so, you know, finally I was gifted one, and so very appreciative of the gift and a new member of the family. But in any event, so Donnie got here in February, and when I got Donnie, he was, I want to say 13 months, I think. Yeah, I think he was 13 months. And Donnie was already trained. So basically, all I had to do was open up the door. He'd go handle his business in the backyard, come back like a good dog, no problems. But you see, since Donnie was a surprise, I was nowhere near being prepared to have him, you know, be here. So there was no doggy playpen or whatever you want to call it, cage. He didn't have a bed, no dog food. There was, I didn't even know where the hell he was going to sleep. Like, where was he going to stay? Was it going to be okay to leave him when I went to work? All of those other concerns. So it just so happened when Donnie actually got here, I want to say it was on a weekend. So I can't even remember. I think it was a weekend. So there was really no need of worrying about having to get up and go somewhere the next day. I was basically home all day. So no issues or concerns, right? Let Donnie out whenever I felt like, damn, it's been a minute. Donnie needs to go outside, you know? And I didn't want to have any accidents, right, with him. So he has torn up a couple of things initially when he first got here, but that's a story for another time. Let's just stay focused on when things didn't go quite so right the first day I went to work. So anyway, long story short, Donnie was home trained. You know, he knew how to go outside and handle his business. All it required really was for you to open the door and let him go do his thing. So I think, though, Donnie was used to a different schedule. See, for me, when I actually leave and go to work, I leave pretty early in the morning and come home early evening. So with that being said, imagine, you know, being a dog in a cage and having to wait until, you know, your human comes home to let you out of the cage to go handle your business. After 8 hours, that's probably a long time to, you know, hold your pee or your, you know, your boo-boo, if that's what we're gonna call it for this video. That's what it is. So that's a long time to hold your pee or your boo-boo. And yeah, I was just thinking that, you know what, things are gonna be good. I'm gonna go ahead, go to work, come back home. Donnie's gonna be great, right? Oh, you know what? Actually, at that point in time, Donnie didn't have a cage. He didn't have a cage that first week that I went to work. And so I had to leave him out, you know, just roaming about the house until I got back, because there wasn't a cage for him. I almost forgot. I don't know how I forgot that detail. Anyway, long story short, I'm thinking he's trained, you know, it's not going to be an issue or a concern when I come back to the crib because, you know, he knows how to hold it. Open the door. Donnie goes out, handles his business, come back in, no issue. So I got home. Always happy to see me, right? Anytime I'm coming into a room, or especially now, you know, we have a pretty tight relationship. So I come through the door, he gets pretty excited. Anyway, turn the key, come in, and something just wasn't quite right. Immediately, okay? Immediately when I opened the door, I smelled shit. So I knew for a fact that Donnie wasn't able to hold it this time. So I immediately go upstairs to the, I guess that's considered the second floor, because I wanted to check the living room, which is basically white. It's a white and yellow living room. There's a white carpet down. The furniture in the room is white. And so my huge fear was that this dog went upstairs in this living room it was actually blocked off at the time, because around that time he was fairly new. I didn't have a dog gate. And so I wanted to make sure that he remained outside of that white room. Sorry, you guys. Obviously, because I don't want, you know, paw prints on anything, or definitely don't want to have any kind of, you know, accidents in that room. So immediately I go upstairs and I start searching. Where's the shit? Because I smell it. I looked all over on the carpet. I checked behind the furniture as much as I could, by the fish tank. No signs. I go into the kitchen. I start looking. I'm looking under the table, by the refrigerator, by the side door, sliding door. No shit. I come back downstairs to the family room where I am now, and I'm searching. I'm looking all by the, you know, the door, the back door, the laundry room, the second bathroom. Nothing. Now, I already knew that when I left the house that morning that I shut the bedroom door. So there was no way he was in the master bedroom or the second bedroom upstairs, the bathroom. All of those doors were closed. He had no access. So there was no way that the missing shit was in any of those rooms. So I come back downstairs and I'm looking and searching all on the floor. I couldn't find anything. So I'm like, I know I'm not tripping. Like, this is not just a smell of, like, you know, maybe he had a little gas. No, there was evidence left behind. There had to be. There's no way that the stench that hit my nose when I came through the door, and granted, I have a pretty good sense of smell, right? Not too many smells miss me. I was going to find it. I knew it was in here somewhere. I just couldn't. I had no idea. So, again, looking all on the floor, nothing. So I was convinced actually that the smell was upstairs in the white room, because when I went upstairs, it seemed like it was smelling that way the most upstairs than it was downstairs, if that makes any sense. So I went up there again, convinced that I was going to find some dog shit upstairs. And I couldn't find anything, nowhere. I couldn't, and not even any, like, urine. There was no urine pee anywhere. Urine pee, like, it's two different things. Nah, hon, it's the same shit. Anyway, there was no urine, there's no piss anywhere. Searched all over, looked on the walls, because, you know, dog spray. I'm trying to figure out, like, where did he, like, you know, eliminate himself? Couldn't find anything upstairs. So finally, I come downstairs, and something told me to just, like, you know, bring my view up just a little. And lo and behold, as you can see, couch here is mainly brown, right? So obviously, what I was looking for matched the color of these couches fairly well. So I happened to come over to the couch, and there it is, in a nice little spiral, Donnie's present to me, right? So, of all places, he shits on the couch. Like, I have never heard ever before. I thought I was being pranked, but I have never heard of an animal getting up on the furniture to take a shit. Like, where do they do that? Where did this dog come from? And why me? Was my thoughts. So I'm pissed. Thinking, you know what? This is Donnie's last day on earth. He's not going to make it to 2. So thankfully, these couches actually have cushions that you can unzip. And it wasn't like a messy shit. It wasn't runny or wet or anything like that. So I was able to put on some gloves and, you know, get a little trash bag and put it in a trash bag. I know that's kind of graphic and gross, but I mean, it is what it is. Was able to put that outside. And then I ripped the, was able to take the cushion out of the, these covers. I don't know what the hell you call it. Upholstery, whatever. Was able to take those out and actually put it in the washing machine. So, you know, I had to think about it. Like, again, what animal gets up on a couch and actually, you know, relieves himself? So I was thinking maybe it was like he mad at me. You know, was he trying to get back at me for something? Did I do something when I was here with him that he didn't like? Probably. I wasn't letting him in the white room. He goes in there now. He knows better. Like, you know, he knows he's not allowed to get on the white rug or anything like that. And I don't allow him on the couches, the bed, none of that. Like, he stays on the floor. And so I was thinking maybe he was pissed off at me and was like, you know what? No problem. You want to leave me here all these hours? I'll show you, Bambi. And so he crept his little ass up here and he shat on my couch. Yeah, and so he ended up surviving. I will insert some pictures of him basically looking pitiful because, you know, I was on a warpath when I got in and had to clean up his mess. So yeah, that's the story of the time that, you know, my Adonis got me back and decided to shit on the couch. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Share the video, subscribe, and until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Hey, see you in the next video. Hey, bye. Y'all in there? That's me. He don't even know it yet. I'm trying to get him to come say hi. Come here, Adonis. Come here. Come say hi. Come here. Donnie, come here. Come here. He believes somebody's at the door. That's me, dummy. Donnie, come here. Come here. Come here, honey. Are you going to say hi? You going to say hi? No? Say hi. Say hi to the folks. Bye, y'all.